Hello everyone. So this is second week. I'm back with our work boxes. So this is a work box for my 3-year-old. So 5 days a week, and this is what is a part of our homeschooling. My kids do not go to any conventional school, so they're at home, and it's more of unschooling approach for them. But still, just for the peace of my mind, I cannot be typical unschooler. So for some structure I need in my schooling. So there's some activities which I set up for them every single day. It's just sometimes half an hour, sometimes 1 hour activities, and rest of the days for unstructured play. But and it's not necessary that we complete all the activities same day. We just uh, do it when we feel like uh, we are bored of the unstructured play, and we go ahead and do the structures activities. So I'll show you what all activities I have set for my 3-year-old. She is turning 4 in October, so just so that you get an idea of the age exactly. So this is a Monday's activity. So Monday we take very light because we are just getting over the hangover of a weekend. uh, so this is the month cards I had made for her. So there's magnet at the back. So because we're talking about her birthday, she's very excited it's coming. So I'll give her these month cards, and she has to arrange them like January, February, March, April, May, June. So she knows what comes after one another, and she recognizes the first sounds also. So just it's a kind of English practice, and just to keep her happy that her how far is her birthday, how many months more. So first activity, this is bingo cards which I get from our dollar store here. So what we do is I give her marker, she read every number, and if she reads it correctly, she can mark it with a marker. So like that we practice our numbers. This is for English. We are the initial initial sounds, kind of, not initial exactly, but you can say digraphs. So it's like the train. So I'll give her some manipulative and train, so she has to put the manipulative here. This is a flower, so it will go here. That's just fries, so fries, like that. So it's a DIY. It was some sticker card I had, and I just put some stickers. With a pen I wrote the words, and all how the initial sound is same, but second alphabet is different. So that's why we are practicing digraphs. This is a science part. So this is from a science book, activity book I got. So this one is more of English, because these are the animal sounds, and she has to look at the first letter and find out, like a doggy does woof woof woof. Oh, it doesn't have a woof. So maybe the cow does moo moo moo. So that m, and then she look for it and look for o. So I use this English activity and talking about revising what sounds they make. This is so to clean this erase mark sheet. So here is the match the animals to their homes. So we'll match the animals to their homes with a marker. I clean the sheet when I give it to her. I think it was not clean well. And this again a DIY activity. It is you see, this is a visual discrimination activity. You see, I mean, it's self-explanatory. I have created two sides, very matching, very same alphabet. Just the positions of the alphabets and position of dots is different, and on that basis she has to match which two boxes are same. And this is again which one is different. So this is a little higher level of which is different, like this is apple, cherry, pineapple, and chocolate. So chocolate is different because it's unhealthy. Penguin, monkey, alligator, and dolphin. So monkey is different because all these three can live in water, like that. So it's what is different kind of concept, but a little complicated. So this is our Monday's activity. Tuesday is one when we really go to. Tuesday I think is the only day when we study hard properly, because Wednesday we usually go out, and then Thursday weekend is coming, so we are a little laid back. But this is the one which Tuesday is the one which we really look forward to. So maximum activities would be around Tuesday. So this is the rhyming. She loves rhyming nowadays, and she's been asking that she want to play some rhyming games. So this is from, I think, thisreadingmama.com, and again I had taken a printer and put on the files, the big card stock we get now. So tie, cry, and pie are rhyming. Doll is not rhyming. So I'll give her the clothespins, and she has to put it on this one. So there are 10 cards, and she has to find what is not rhyming as compared to the picture given. This is a number puzzle, but this is the world map. Okay, so she is nowadays looking forward to find some countries, read about maps. So just thought like, and this is skip count. No, again it's numbers 1 2 3 4, like that. So she'll put all the numbers in sequence, and we'll read the continents we have. uh, this is just a puzzle. So there are snowflakes which are in smaller shape, and these are the snowflakes which are bigger size. So she has to match which snowflake is where. Okay. So this goes. This is for writing practice. That's from a workbook. So we are practicing this time or here. So whatever she chooses to write, she can choose one page to write. And this one we missed. So continuation to the last week activities, we are talking about bones. So this is animal x-ray matching. So you can see here are the x-rays of the animals, so and the animals outside. So I'll just show you one example. So she loves these animals and their bones and all that stuff. So I try to include any such activity in the science section. So like this is the skeleton of the snake. Okay, so do I see a snake somewhere? Or this is not a snake? Yes, this is a snake. So like that she has to join, and she'll see this is the bone of a snake. So these all are vertebrates, and again we'll match the how the skeleton looks of the animals. So this is our Tuesday activity. Wednesday we usually go out, so I usually don't keep anything, but just in case we have some time or we don't go out, it's raining or something like that. So just a very light dose of activity. So this is I'm introducing addition this time. I don't know how she'll respond, but we have never done addition much, just verbally when we're talking about. So this is what I made a 10 frame using the ice cream sticks, what we have. And excuse me, close. Okay, so again it's a DIY. So I just put ice cream sticks together, and I have made 10 frame here. I have these pebbles as a manipulatives, and I have these handwritten tasks. 3 plus 2, so she'll put plus 3 pebbles and then put 2, and then I'll ask her how many are they. So and then she'll say 5. So this is how I'm trying to introduce the addition concept to her. This is very easy. This is a logical one, heavier or lighter. Again a DIY. I think I've covered in some videos of mine. So these are all practical things which she has seen and which she has to think about them and tell her, like pineapple and a cherry and a strawberry. What do you think is heavier? And then she'll think about it like, okay, pineapple was heavy. Then like this lemon and apple. So which is heavier? Then she's apple is heavier. Or kiwi and polar bear. So like that. So I have 4 sheets here. These are animals, these are again animals, and they are again fruits and food and animals being compared. So this is heavier or lighter sheet. This again a logical activity sheet, which I have made a separate video about it. It's a dot sticker activity, and it is about directions. So these are the one which are the answer or dot stickers. So I have put the remaining of the dot sticker sheet to get right, and then I put like arrows. From here she has to go here. So what direction of arrow does she need? So here she has to put like this arrow going in this direction, and then a turn to go up, and then she has to complete these 4 directions I have made for her. This one is again motor skills or numbers, you can say. She has to join the dots and make this cow. And this side she has to find differences between these 2 pictures. So she loves find differences. It's not that she'll able to find all the 7 differences, sometimes 4, sometimes 5, sometimes I give her ideas, but she loves finding differences kind of games. So this is this is from the activity book. That's the Wednesday. This is a Thursday which I have planned for her. So initial one, this is Liz Early Learning Spot. This is a website, and it's alphabet books, but it did not print the way I wanted. So I just I could not make a notebook of it, but this I have put the paper together, and she has to practice writing alphabet A, F for apple, F for ant, F for anchor, F for angel, like that. A fun writing activity. This is the measurement activity, which we did sometime back, in fact many months back, and I'm going to introduce it again because now she's getting an idea, because we measure her height every single day almost. Sometime we are going to the adventure park, Universal Studios. Here they check their height. We go to IKEA, they check their height. So that's why this is, and they find ruler around in my house. So I made a demo ruler for them, show them that, you know, how do we measure length like this. Okay, so just introducing, revising the concept of length, and then again we have measuring tapes and we'll measure their height just to show them, you know, what is height thing and how it is. This is a logic activity game. It is from Amazon India, that's for sure. I forgot. Think and match activity, and this is a sequence, and you have to play with these ones. So like if it's yellow, so this is a pattern. So square, two big squares, two small, one big. So what will come? And then she has to find this one will come, and she has to find yellow to yellow, like that. So this is, there are two activities in this sheet. So it is a choice. She wants to do one or she wants to do two, like that. And this is again a DIY logic activity. There are 4 variables this time, and this is what I have made. So where will this go? Plus, heart, triangle, and a circle. So triangle and a circle, plus blue. So there is this color is also changing, shapes are also changing. So probably plus and triangle and a circle and a heart. Yeah, so like one of this paper will go. This I've made an video about it already. You should check my playlist in the DIY logic activities. So because this is like this, so she has to match all these cards in on this sheet. That's for Thursday, and Friday we are closing, so usually 1 or 2 activities will carry forward from the week and they don't feel like doing. So I usually keep Friday very very light. We sometimes do it, we sometimes don't do it also, but still I kept it there. So this is again matching activity, which box goes where. Okay, this is again very simple. Find the differences. I have to clean this, all the wipe sheets. I've not done that. So find differences between these two jokers. This one is again a DIY. It's a counting activity, and it's a little complicated because I've added too many things here and they're not in line. Okay, so what it was a sheet of stickers. We have square stickers were there, so I used the square stickers for activities, and then these boxes were left. So I took the random stickers, put them in the boxes, and she has to count. So most are very very complicated for her, I suppose, and still we'll see how much she is able to count. And that's one. Last one is a find puzzle. So actually it was, we did it last year and it was very easy one because they're 3-letter words, and I mean like easy to make. Like this is her and no, like that. So hen. So anyway she knows hen, so she doesn't bother to read also, but at least we'll do that. The fun part at the back is complicated one. Okay, for so basically just looking at the picture she'll not realize the word it is, she has to read it. So that's the way I'm going to do it. So these are nothing but I had put magnet last time, because last time when we did this puzzle we did it on a magnetic board. So I'm not planning to remove them because I'll use it with my 2-year-old when she is ready for these kind of puzzles. So we are doing backward, the back card this time. She has to read fat. So like that there are words like wet, which she'll not realize just looking at the picture. She has to read the word. So this is where we'll practice some hour of her phonics. So these all are the activities which are planned for this week. And again I'm repeating, do not force the child, but just keep some activities handy whenever the child says I want to do some other game which is not the unstructured game like blocks or anything else which is on the shelf. You can just take it and let's do something. It does take 15 to 20 minutes at the max. They don't have much more focused span, and I have 2, so they keep disturbing each other. But still, just to have fun and keep a mommy mind at peace that if the child doesn't go to school, she's still learning something. So let me know if you need any help and enjoy yourself. Bye bye.